Steve, a lot of people message you on Facebook that they want to come to the U.S. They think that they live in Pakistan and Africa and other places. They don't have enough opportunities, and if they come to the U.S., they will become rich, for example, and very well. So a lot of most Pakistanis have actually come here, and other people have actually come here and become very successful. Look at the Google CEO and Microsoft CEO and all the Indians. Um, so. But there are lots and lots and lots and lots of African Americans living right here in this country who don't become extremely rich. Some of them do, but most of them who live in the ghettos still live in the ghettos, and they become gangsters, and they join the gangs and other issues come along. What's the difference between them and an immigrant, which comes from there to here, that he can become successful, whereas a person, while he is an American, and there are so many hundreds and thousands of homeless in the U.S., what's the difference between them and an immigrant, for example?
I don't think it's by race African American. There's plenty of other colors, skin people in the United States.
White also, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's I think if just grouping people in that way. Yeah, one of the things I think the good thing, maybe great thing about the U.S. is, whether sure that does discrimination exist? Yeah, it exists, but the more people discuss segregating themselves or other people by saying, this group or that group, whether it's race, religion. Body weight, hair color, it doesn't matter. It's the opportunity is here.
So they can also take advantage of the opportunities over here, not just the immigrants.
Right.
So what's the difference?
It's their
why are they not able to do it?
There's some really big success stories that people that have done it. The majority, no, it's what we learn and what we grow up with, our overall education, and a lot of it is we talked a little while ago about mentorship. Some people have it naturally. They know how to go out and make some money and make it hopefully a win-win for everybody, but make a good business and make a really good living. Other people, they haven't learned that. They haven't had their, I guess, education or some teachings in mentoring or getting mentored to make money.
So you mentored some kids from Pakistan, and they were already doing something. So you sort of helped them do it better. What if some kids from Pakistan could mentor these kids over here in ghettos and do it vice versa? And do partnerships with these guys. I mean, they are Americans. Yeah. They have a passport. They have a social security. They have a credit line. If not, they can build it. So, is it the mindset which is different, or?
Yeah, it's as soon as somebody has a desire, and that desire turns into a burning desire, they'll do anything to get what they want usually, and by you can call it miraculous means. Or hard work, which I think it's a combination of both usually. Most people that set out to get it, what they want, either achieve it or sometimes even greater. I know people with, billions of dollars that started out with nothing, less than nothing. And I know people that started out in wealthy families and end up with less than nothing. So it's it is in the mindset. If you want to learn, find somebody that either has done it or is willing to help you do it.
So if people here in the ghettos change their social mindset on Facebook, you think it'll help them?
Yeah, it's a way of connecting, and I think that's part of the missing puzzle piece is a lack of connection. They're connected with their, we'll call it a box or their inner sphere or whatever, and that's all they know, their world. you become what your environment is. There's a lot of wealthy or successful people that tell, all right, to be successful, you're just as successful as your five closest friends. And a lot of times you look around and that is the case. You're as successful or as unsuccessful as them. But do I think that should determine your friendship? No, but if you want to succeed along the way, you're going to make friends, and they're going to be successful friends. And I cherish all my friends, and I learn from all of them too. That's
So, can those five closest friends be Facebook friends?
yeah. I think we're in a world now where I don't know my neighbors 2 houses down. I never talk. They might wave at each other or something as we drive by, might not. But people thousands of miles away, I can't wait to open my message from them and hear how their day was, or hear what they if they're asking me questions, what they've got to ask on a new day, or about their families, or it turns Facebook friends, and I beginning to not like that term anymore, because they're real friends. We're real friends. It connected through Facebook, but I think opening yourself up to somebody else and having them do that with you creates a connection. And the more you do that, whether it's through Facebook or the person next door, I said trends are lately, people are, some are afraid to go next door and see who the people are, where Facebook, you can electronically knock on their door and introduce yourself, or get an introduction, ask them who they are, and find out more and make a connection that way.
But you can't change your neighbor, but you can unfriend a guy on the Facebook.
Right.
So it's more secure.
You have to move away if you get away from the neighbor. But it's we put up our own security fences, and the way our society has gone lately, it's way back when it used to be whoever is in your workplace or your school, and that's who you hung out with. And now it's whoever's in your social media circles, who you're communicating with most of the time. And do I think that's the best thing in the world? Not really. I think personal face-to-face interaction, there's nothing that can compare to it
Yet.
But right now, what's better than sitting alone wondering what the neighbor 2 doors down is doing? You can sit and connect to usually people that resonate with your thoughts, will like your statuses on Facebook, and you'll connect with them. So you've got a whole group of like-minded people coming together and making friendships.
Thank you, Steve.